Before we start, drop your location below. I want to know where in the world people are waking up to these red flags. We've all experienced it. Being in a relationship that seems perfect on the surface. You believe she's the one. Everything appears fine, but deep down something feels off. Subtle signs begin to show, small cracks in what once felt like a solid connection. At first, you dismiss them. You tell yourself you're overanalyzing, that it's all in your head, and everything will be all right. But here's the uncomfortable reality. If your partner exhibits these 5 behaviors, it's not anxiety or overthinking. It's your intuition trying to protect your peace, your mental well-being, and your self-worth. These behaviors, if ignored, will slowly unravel your sense of self. You'll start questioning your reality. Your confidence will erode, and you'll find yourself stuck in a relationship where you're merely surviving, not thriving. You deserve better. You deserve a partner who uplifts you, not one who drains your energy. So if you see even the faintest glimpse of these 5 red flags, it might be time to seriously consider stepping away. I don't say this to sugarcoat things or to offer feel-good advice. I say it because your time, energy, and future matter. So let's be honest with ourselves. If she's doing these things, you need to ask yourself, is this really the relationship I want to stay in? If your answer is no, then it's time to move on. And once you recognize these red flags, you can't unsee them. Ignore them. At your own risk. She gaslights you into doubting your self-love should never leave you confused about your reality. If every disagreement ends with her flipping the narrative, making you second-guess your memory or emotions, that's not love. That's psychological manipulation. You say, "I didn't like when you did that." And she stares at you, feigning innocence, saying, "I never did that." Over time, she redefines your reality, leaving you unsure of what's real. This is gaslighting, a toxic tactic designed to wear you down until you question your own sanity. No healthy relationship can survive under constant self-doubt. A woman who truly loves you builds you up. She doesn't make you feel like you're losing your mind. If this is happening, it's time to reclaim your reality and walk away. Your sense of self is not up for negotiation. She ignores your boundaries. Boundaries are essential to maintaining a healthy mind and relationship. When she disregards yours, it's not just disrespect, and it's a signal that she doesn't value you. You ask for space, she takes offense. You express discomfort, she mocks or dismisses it. You draw a line, she crosses it with a smirk, assuming you'll tolerate it. This isn't compromise. It's control. A woman who ignores your limits is robbing you of your peace and emotional stability. And if you keep allowing it, you'll lose parts of yourself you may never recover. Respecting boundaries is the bare minimum. If she can't do that, she's not a partner. She's a liability. She always plays the victim. Everyone goes through tough times, but if every issue becomes your fault, that's not accountability. That's emotional manipulation. If she cheats, it's because you didn't give her enough attention. If she lashes out, you pushed her to it. Every argument somehow ends with you apologizing, even when you did nothing wrong. This behavior isn't about growth. It's about control. She twists every scenario to avoid responsibility, making you feel like the villain in your own story. Relationships require mutual accountability, not one person constantly wearing the blame. If she refuses to own her actions, you're not in a partnership. You're in a psychological war zone. You deserve better. She disregards your time. Time is the most valuable thing you have. And when someone disrespects it, they're ultimately disrespecting you. She cancels plans without notice, makes you wait around, or acts like your schedule. Doesn't matter. And when you express your frustration, she accuses you of being too sensitive. But valuing someone means valuing their time. If she repeatedly makes you feel like an afterthought, it's not just inconsiderate, it's dangerous. Because today it's wasted hours, tomorrow it's wasted years. Don't let anyone treat your presence like it's optional. You deserve someone who cherishes your time, not someone who squanders it. She stops putting in effort. In the beginning, Everything sparkled. She dressed up, planned dates, made you feel wanted. But somewhere along the way, the effort faded. She stopped listening, stopped caring, stopped showing up emotionally. And now she takes your presence for granted, assuming you'll stay no matter how little she gives. Here's the truth. Effort is the foundation of lasting love. When someone stops trying, it's a clear sign they've emotionally checked out. If she no longer invests in the relationship, why should you? Staying in a one-sided relationship only leads to resentment and regret. You deserve someone who shows they care consistently. So here's the bottom line. If she's doing any of these 5 things, it's time to walk away. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't owe her closure. What you do owe is loyalty to your own peace, clarity, and future. A partner who manipulates, disrespects, or takes you for granted is not your person. And the longer you stay, the more you'll lose. Your confidence, your joy, your identity. Reclaim your power. Your value isn't determined by someone else's inability to see it. If she's dimming your light, it's time to switch it off and leave her in the shadows. You already know what needs to be done. Now do it.